Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this one, if you can't tell from the title, it's going to be how I went from a dark brown to the color that you see here. I would describe it as kind of a rose gold, like dusty pink-ish color. So if you guys want to see how I did this, I unfortunately didn't film any of the process, but I am gonna just go through and describe how I did it, and I have different pictures of each step that it took me. It kind of was a lengthy process, and I'll give you some advice on what I would have done differently and stuff like that. But if you're interested in how I got from a dark brown to this light pink color, then just keep watching. So if you are like me and you're starting out with a dark brown color, you are going to want to lighten or bleach your hair. So for this we used Schwarzkopf Igora lightener. When you are wanting kind of a more pastel or a super light fashion or a natural color, you're gonna want to lighten your hair as much as you can. But with that being said, you definitely want to prepare to have a little bit of damage. My hair didn't get too damaged because we did end up using Olaplex, which I definitely recommend. I have had every single color of the rainbow in my hair before. I'll insert some pictures of that here. So the first time that I kind of did that, I definitely didn't use Olaplex or didn't use any professional products. It was before I went to cosmetology school, so I didn't really have too much professional knowledge about it, and my hair was destroyed. I definitely recommend, you know, going to a professional if you can. Whenever I have done my unnatural fashion fun colors, whatever you want to call them, I prefer to kind of have like a rooty look, I guess you could say, just so whenever I have in the past had like my fashion colors go all the way to my base and just had like a complete color, for me personally, I feel like I look like I'm wearing a wig more so than whenever I do have like a grown out root look. With the lightener, we just completely painted it and kind of balayaged at the area that we wanted it. We let my hair lighten for probably about 30 to 45 minutes. After we washed it out, we were kind of deciding whether we wanted to lighten it again or just throw some color on it. My hair felt, you could tell it was definitely a little bit damaged, but it wasn't completely destroyed. For whatever reason, we decided to just go ahead and put our Pravana color on it. Here is where I would have kind of decided to lighten it a little bit more, just because I was wanting more of a kind of pastel lighter pink than the color that I ended up with. So I'll insert a picture of what my hair looked like after we first lightened it. Like I said, I personally would have gone a little bit lighter, but if you are wanting more of a darker, unnatural color, maybe like a hot pink or like a, you know, a more like richer, deeper color, then I would say you don't have to lighten it as much and you're probably good just slapping on the color here. We did end up deciding to just go ahead and apply the Pravana colors that I had picked out. So this is another thing that messed up. As we were applying it, we ran out of color, so make sure you have enough color. I always seem to underestimate my hair density. The fashion unnatural color line that I always like to use has been Pravana, so we ended up using one full tube of pink, one full tube of magenta, and then we ran out and we had to use what I had from previous colorings, and it was purple. So definitely wasn't the ideal color situation that I had going on in my hair. I'm gonna insert some pictures here. It was definitely cool, it just was not what I was envisioning. The colors turned out super vibrant, and you know, having the different peaks of different colors was cool, but like I said again, it just was not what I was envisioning. So then I decided to kind of go about removing that. So I waited probably I would say 5 days before I decided to go in with the Joico color eraser, color intensity eraser, I think is what it's called. And I had never used this product before. I have used like Color Oops. I tried to use the Pravana color extractor, even though that is not intended for the non-permanent colors. They state that on the box, but I still tried to use it and it didn't do anything. So I kind of didn't really have a lot of luck with any of the color removers in the past. So this time I did a little bit more research online. I found that a lot of people loved the Joico color intensity eraser. So I went over to Cosmoprof and picked up 3 packets of that, which is a good thing because I did end up using all 3, and that stuff is amazing. If you have the unnatural colors in your hair, the non-permanent unnatural colors I should say, you want to remove them, I definitely would recommend the Joico Color Intensity Eraser. You can see it work almost in like seconds. It's pretty amazing. So my boyfriend and I actually applied that all over my hair and let it sit. I will say I think I didn't really read the ingredients or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's some type of lightening or bleaching agent in it because it did kind of, whenever I accidentally like overlapped it with my base color, it did kind of turn it a little bit orangey, but that's fine. I was okay with that. I just wanted the purple and hot pink out of my hair. I let that sit on for the time that it recommended, which I think was like 30 minutes if I remember correctly. And then I washed that out and I was left with this. Not only did the Joico Color Eraser take my unnatural fashion color out, but it also lifted my hair a little bit, I felt, which was what I wanted to do. I decided to go in and tone my hair. And for that, I used the Wella T18 toner. You can get it at Sally's. I found that the Wella toner has kind of worked the best for me, which is awesome because it's readily available at Sally's if anybody wants to use it. I slapped that on and I had toned hair and I was ready to apply my, what I have now, pink. I did have a little bit of stubborn bands and areas in my hair that wouldn't really lift. So that's why, if you can tell, I kind of have some areas that are more like orangey rose gold than like straight up pink, which I don't mind. I think it kind of adds dimension, which is kind of what some hairdressers say when, you know, they mess up, but whatever. I don't mind it at all. I don't think it's too noticeable, and I am gonna kind of refresh my hair because it has faded a lot. This is after 1 wash and probably like 2 weeks. I don't wash my hair too much when it's these fun colors. After I toned my hair, I then applied 3 tubes of pink from Pravana. I definitely think I'm gonna get a, like, either their Magenta or their Wild Orchid, just so I can dilute it and not have to use so many tubes. I love how it turned out. It's definitely a lot lighter than what we originally had did, and it's definitely closer to what I wanted. So just some tips whenever you are trying to go to these like unnatural fun colors. You're definitely gonna have to lighten, so like I said, expect damage. I would definitely say be prepared to cut some length off. I think we cut probably 5 inches off of my hair. The lighter fashion color that you're gonna want, the lighter your base is gonna have to be, so lighten accordingly. And I would definitely recommend to tone your hair after you lighten it, regardless of if you think it is good. It's just gonna help ensure that your color is not gonna have any unwanted undertones. I would suggest to not wash your hair as frequently. These colors are more of like a stain on your hair, I guess you could say, so they're not permanent, and therefore the more you wash them, the more frequently they're gonna come out. This is my hair after 1 wash, and I definitely noticed a big change. Especially when your hair is more of a pastel lighter color, it's gonna fade a lot more quicker. And when you are washing, I would suggest using cold water, which is probably the worst part for me because I like to boil and burn in my showers. But whenever I do know that I have to wash my hair, I usually just kind of lean backwards over my tub so I don't have to take a cold shower, and I just kind of wash my hair that way. I would definitely recommend using a color safe, sulfate free shampoo. Whenever you do have these fun fashion colors, they are definitely more high maintenance. So with this color I have here, I'm probably gonna have to touch up every like 2 to 3 weeks, which is unfortunate. So I think that's kind of all I want to share with you guys. Like I said, I am a licensed professional, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you do end up doing your hair like this, best of luck to you. It's definitely fun if you're able to do it. If you guys enjoyed this super scrambled, rambly video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see other videos. If you want to check out some of my other ones that I already have on my channel. If I forgot to add anything, I will be putting it in the description bar, so make sure to check there. I'll also list all of the products that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.